Welcome back to the 3-Inch Show. It's been a while since I've seen you guys. As your host, my name's Ethan.
My name is Loli.
Yo, and I'm Kid Swami.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
The music that I've been working on this last year, it's very vulnerable. People will get to know what's going on in my mind, because I feel like mental health is something that in the Hmong community is very taboo to talk about. I don't want it to be like that. I love to do music. My proudest accomplishments, I remember even to this day, just sitting in the parking lot, like my car's parked like this, the logo of Myth's right there, and it's like, I'm gonna perform here one day. I'm gonna be on stage, everybody's gonna be screaming my songs, and then boom, 6 years later.
All right, so Kid Swami is a Hmong R&B / hip hop artist. He's from Minnesota here, local rapper. So,
Did you want to say anything else?
No, man. I mean, I've just been I've been doing music for a long time. 6 years. I feel like I built my fan base up to where I want it to be, and I'm just grateful that people want to listen to my music. And I feel like it inspires and touches people. So I'm really grateful to be able to do that.
Of course, man. So starting it off, how's your day?
I'm tired. I'm tired, bro.
Yeah.
I just woke up. But I mean, it's cool. The weather's it's clearing up, and I get to do this podcast, meet you guys, and kick it.
Yeah.
So it's a good day. Can't complain.
Yeah.
Can't complain. So last week you performed at Myth. How was that?
Myth is always it's always a great experience. Because 6 years ago, I was a big fan of like Big Sean.
Mhm.
I saw him perform at Myth. And it was like the dopest shit, and I got to meet him too, so that was pretty cool. But then I just said, one day I'm gonna perform at Myth. That was even before I was Kid Swami too.
Oh, wow.
Which is pretty cool. And then I started rapping, and then 6 years later I performed at Myth like 3-4 times. So it's like you say it's gonna happen, and then you make it happen. So then it's like it's crazy. It's crazy how far how your dreams progress.
Yeah, that's so cool how you just spoke it to existence.
So I used to actually you guys been to the Myth before, right?
No.
We haven't. We're supposed to come see you last week, but we had a buddy whose birthday party was going on, so we got stuck in Wausau. So. Yeah.
So like if you guys if you guys ever seen Myth, so I used to actually I used to get out of work. I used to work second shift, so I used to get off work. I used to park in the parking lot at Myth and just visualize myself I'm gonna perform here one day.
Wow.
I'm gonna perform in front of sold out crowds. I'm gonna be that guy. This was even before the Big Sean thing.
Yeah.
This was before I was even Kid Swami. Just speaking, I'm really big into just believing in yourself, and just just dreaming about it. It's one thing to dream. It's one thing to dream and say you're gonna do something, but it's another thing to actually to take the effort and do it.
Right.
And then I think honestly that's probably one of my proudest accomplishments. I remember even to this day just sitting in the parking lot my car's parked like this. The logo of Myth is right there, and it's like I'm gonna perform here one day. I'm gonna be on stage, and everybody's gonna be screaming my songs. And then boom, 6 years later, I've done it. I've done Myth like 4 times now.
Damn.
Yeah, so 4 times over. You know,
That's so cool because I truly do believe in the philosophy that as long as it's the number one thing you want in the world and it's the number one thing you believe in, and if you really push it, then you will get what you want.
Yeah, that's true.
That is so cool.
That's true, man.
And you're like living proof of that.
Yeah, I try to be. I try to be.
I mean, you made it though. I mean, performing 4 times at the place that you wanted to be at. I mean, that's a pretty big accomplishment.
It's like 4 times over.
Yeah.
So it's like, and I think for me, it's like I don't think I'll ever get tired of performing there. Not just because it's probably our biggest venue in Minnesota, but it's just every artist dreams of performing, at the Myth if you're in Minnesota. But it's just for me, I just love performing. It's just something about it where it's like, you guys ever have that feeling where it's like, I don't know what you guys are good at,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's a lot of things. But everybody has that one thing where it's like, whether it be like video gaming or sports, like, man, nobody can mess with me. Like I'm the best, I'm the greatest,
Right.
And that's how I feel like when I make music or when I perform. It's like for those 20 minutes on stage, it's like, dude, if I could fly,
Yes.
it's like I can spit fire,
It's like some kind of crazy drug that doesn't exist.
It's the craziest, and I hope everybody gets to experience that in life but with something else. You know, like you guys are not musicians.
Mhm.
I mean, I don't think so, right?
No.
No.
You know,
You don't want to hear us.
Yeah. You know, but like I hope that that's my wish. You know, because I found what really makes me like happy. So you know, I just hope that everybody is able to like find that one thing. You know, because like when I'm on stage, I feel like nothing else matters. I feel like everything in life just goes away. You know, whether it be like drama, you know, like relationship issues, family issues. You know, everything just goes away. You just get to be on stage and you just get to be free. You know, that's like, you know, it's a crazy feeling, you know, and
Mhm.
that's why I said I hope everybody finds that one thing that does that for them.
Speaking of myth, like what was the biggest crowd, like number of people that you performed in front of?
It's probably probably myth, you know,
Okay.
because I performed during J4 like 2 times, like three times. And then, you know, during J4, like everybody comes, obviously, you know, from like Wisconsin, California, you know, everywhere. And that I think that place fills out to about like 3,000 to 5,000 people.
Oh, damn.
So I think, you know, there's years where like you could tell it's not really that packed, but
Right.
then I think maybe like I want to say it was like 2 years ago. 2 years ago, it was like packed out in the main stage, packed out to the right,
Yeah,
packed out
like body
the
to body
left,
type shit. Huh?
packed out on the second floor, and then you know it's just like getting to be on stage with like you know my boys, you know just turning up, you know, and then you know me and my cousin, we do music together too, so
Mhm.
you know to share the stage with him is you know it's you know like it's a great feeling and you know it's just dope. So yeah, but definitely myth. It would probably be the biggest crowd.
Okay, you plan on performing in front of bigger? Is that your next goal?
I mean that's always the goal, you know.
Yeah.
But I think right now it's just you know right now I just kind of want to you know refocus on you know life, you know, and I'm just kind of trying to get better like, mentally and you know trying to just be you know just be a better person because I feel like you know I've taken a step back from the music. You know, music is always going to be there for me, you know, because I know what I can do and I know like I've built like the the fan base I guess that I feel like, you know, there's gonna stick around or, you know, because I haven't dropped music in like a year,
Yeah.
you know. But I feel like, you know, when I come back, you know, I'll be able to recapture that moment, you know, that what's the word I'm looking for? You know, that
That lamp.
traction again, you
Oh,
know, because
yeah.
like, you know, I know what I can do, but I feel like I can't put out the music that I want if I'm not in the right headspace, you know?
Right.
Okay.
Cause like I just feel like, you know, if you just focus on music, and then you push everything else to the side, it's like all right, I had to take a step back and then just, you know, focus on being like, you know, just working on myself, being a better friend, being a better brother, you know, being a better son, you know.
Mm.
So that's what I'm trying to do right now, you know. But I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I still make music all the time. But I still make music all the time. But you know, I just feel like once I take care of myself and get where I want to be mentally, physically, you know, then the music I'll drop and it'll, you know, I feel like it'll have a greater reception, you know.
So just
Okay.
this past year, you've been like trying to figure out a balance in between music and just your lifestyle.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know, yeah, because it's hard, you know, like because this is everything I ever wanted to do. You
Mhm.
know, like you know, I'm you know, I'm not honestly, I'm not good at a lot of other shit. You know, it's just facts. You know, I never really played sports like that. You know, I was okay in school, but you know, I just never really nothing ever really piqued my interest other than music. And you know, it's just I've just always been good at it. You know,
Yeah.
like even as a kid, it's just something that I picked up really fast and you know, it's just like it just felt like it became second nature. You know, I was like 13 years old, like mixing my own stuff and
Damn.
recording my own stuff because I just felt like it was so. You know, I didn't even care about being famous.
Mm.
Yeah.
It was just so interesting to me.
It's just what you wanted to do.
It was just so cool. You know what I'm saying? Like wow, like I can record myself and listen to myself. Like you know, I was just posting shit on SoundCloud just to listen to myself.
Yeah.
You know, I always remember like I had my first breakup when I was like 14. You know, so then you go from you know you make a sad love song and then it's just like wow it helps you you know get through the process.
Mhm.
You know that's when I learned like music can really you know music can really heal people, you know, and you know people listen to music for a whole different
Yeah.
bunch of different things, you know,
It's a
like,
beautiful coping mechanism.
yeah, you know,
Yeah.
whether it be a coping mechanism, you know, or you want to party or like you miss someone, you know what I'm saying? Like music is like the only time machine that we really have.
Mhm.
That's
You
true.
know, say you listen to like Akon or something,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like
yeah.
you like transfer back like 20 years.
Classic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
20 years ago, it's like,
Yeah.
dude, I was 9 years old. I was at my auntie's house, you know, something like that. You know,
Mhm.
music.
Yo.
I truly believe that music is the only like time machine that we have, you know, and it's so music is just something different than any other art form.
Yeah, I see a lot of your fans resonate in the comments in your videos.
Yeah.
They're all like, man, like you helped me throughout, these breakups. You got me through, all this other like problems and stuff. And like, does that like kind of also put a fire under you, or like you're doing this for those your fans? You're doing this for these people.
Yeah. I mean, I always do it for myself, right?
Mm.
But I do hope that it reaches other people.
Right.
I've never made music for other people because I feel like then it wouldn't be genuine.
Oh, okay.
But I make music. I make music that I like, and I make music that I want to hear. Because if I make music for you guys or like for like my fans,
Yep.
thinking that it's gonna be something that they like, if they don't like it, then there's no point in me keeping it up on my page. So I take it down. But for me, it's like if I make a song that I like, that I genuinely think is great, and it only gets like 2,000 views, well, I can still say like I still love this song, so I'm gonna keep it. Every song that I've ever dropped, it's still on my page just because whether it does like like 1,000 views or like 1,000,000 views, because it's just like that's my art, But to go back to what you said, I really do like it when people say like they can feel it,
Mhm.
Because I feel like I made a lot of turn up music,
Yep.
like party music, but I feel like at the end of the day, people get not everyone parties all the time,
Yeah.
and what I want to do is just like I want to be able to make music for like people that are depressed or going through it, because that's where I am right now,
Yep.
because I can't just keep making turn up music, but then I'm not turning up, You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's really hard to do that, because I feel like for the past year, I've just been trying to make music that where I am in life,
Mhm.
because usually I try to make like like little baby type music, where we're partying and stuff, but it's
Yep, yep.
like I make like party music and then I just go sit on my couch and play
Yeah.
but it's like but then I had to realize like the reason why it doesn't feel genuine is because that's not me living my truth,
Okay.
So the music that I've been working on this last year, it's very vulnerable. When you guys hear the music I drop eventually, I feel like people will get to know what's going on in my mind,
Okay.
That's awesome.
and it's like for the first time being vulnerable like that. Because now at this age, I want to help other people, because I feel like mental health is something that in the Hmong community is very taboo to talk about, especially for men,
Yeah. Yeah.
But I just feel like, I don't want it to be like that. Cause like for me, it's like, it's like macho.
Yeah,
yeah.
Everyone's got like those Hmong uncles where they're the toughest guy on earth and stuff.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
but the thing is, it's like I don't wanna have to be the tough guy all the time.
Yeah.
Because life sucks sometimes.
It does,
But it's like I wanna be that voice where people don't have anyone. If someone doesn't have anyone to turn to, you can put on my music and you're like, wow, like he understands what I'm going through.
Okay.
great.
You know what I'm saying?
And I think going back to what you were saying before, how you only put up what you like, even if others don't like it. It's so awesome because it goes back to when you were 13 years old, how you were just listening to your own music.
Yeah.
You're putting on music so you could listen to it. And it also, what you just said also opens my eyes on, it's kind of like your relationship with music is really like a relationship. You have to be the best version of yourself to be able to put it out there. And that's what you're working on right now. And that's awesome.
That was dope. That was dope what you just said.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
That was dope. I've never thought about it like that,
Yeah.
but that's really dope. That is true though. That's awesome, man. Appreciate it. Thank
Yeah,
you.
of course.
All right. So I have one big question. So
Mhm.
in your music, I know that you're still working on, your some songs are still coming out yet, but from what I can tell is like a lot of it's about a breakup. A lot of your music. Is it all about one girl or is it like multiple girls that all these songs are about?
Dude, nah. So it's crazy. So I mean, there'll be certain songs where it'll be about a certain girl. But I like to say like I'm an artist, so I feel like I can so one line will be about, say, my ex-girlfriend from 2019.
Okay.
But then the next line might be from the girl from 2022. So it's
Ah.
like, so what I feel like I pride myself on doing Because I hope my love music sounds genuine, or my breakup songs sound genuine.
Yeah.
I would hope they do, because they do decent numbers and stuff. But
Yeah.
I feel like what I pride myself on doing is like bringing myself back to how I felt. Going through the pain, all for you guys.
You're going through every single relationship.
Going through the pain for the fans.
Like when they hear it, they know it's them.
Yeah, going like getting hurt all over again. Just to how was I feeling? How did I feel? Because I feel like all the best songs that I've made, or the ones that resonate with the fans, is just the ones that are genuine, the ones that come from actual memory. Because there's songs where sometimes you just have to be an artist, or be a storyteller that you didn't necessarily go through. Maybe your friend went through it, But I feel like all the great songs that I've made, it's all just from memory, or like from genuine feelings.
Yeah, that adds so much lore to your music, because it really breaks up your music, and it's just not one scenario, but it's really about life, and it's what you're really trying to get down to. Other than that, we did a little digging, and so under your Facebook, you have it as Romeo Swami, but your government name is Anthony Her.
Yeah.
Where did Romeo come from?
You guys just exposed my government name.
Oh, it's like you said it yourself.
We did some digging.
You put it out there yourself.
It's all good.
Hi, I'm Nucci Lore. I'm the owner of Nucci's Eatery. We do Asian fusion. We're a restaurant and bar. We're at 1810 Merrill Avenue, Wausau, Wisconsin, 54401. We're closed Mondays and Tuesdays. We're open Wednesdays to Friday, and we do fried fish fries, a little bit of wings. We do a lot of different things here. We've been here in business here for 5 years in this location. With a food truck too. In June, it'll be 10 years. We also offer catering. We cater. We do a lot of weddings, retirement parties, blessing parties, cooking for pickup, cooking for drop off. We serve for you guys, plated to family style, all type of catering. So if you need anything, we're glad to help you guys out.
I just think it sounds cool.
It's a fire name.
Yeah. Like Romeo and Juliet, the love story. I mean, the way I like to think about it too, it's like, Romeo and Juliet, it was a love story, written by like William Shakespeare or something like that.
Yep.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
We're probably wrong.
I'm probably wrong, but I think so.
Something like that.
Some old dude.
It was written, it's a love story. I write love stories. His love story was Romeo and Juliet, Romeo, so.
Okay.
That's just me trying to sound cool, but honestly, I just like the name Romeo.
I think that's your next rap name when you graduate from Kid Swami.
Yeah, Romeo Swami
next.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Rebrand. So born and raised in St. Paul, Minnesota.
Yep. For the most part, yeah.
Are you like a second generation?
Yeah.
You are? Okay. So did you grow up pretty Americanized?
Yeah, super Americanized, bro. I can't even speak Hmong, bro.
Oh wow,
I
really?
can't even speak Hmong.
Yo, resonates with us real quick.
Yeah, I mean, because my dad was born in Laos. My mom was born here though. And then my dad grew up in Wausau. My mom grew up in Forest Lake. So but a lot of my friends are they're first generation, because so it's like I think growing up, my parents never spoke Hmong to me growing up.
Oh wow, okay.
So it's like it was very hard, growing up, because all my friends spoke Hmong, and you know what I'm saying. I just never spoke it growing up.
But did you understand it?
Not really, bro. No.
Oh wow,
no,
really?
Not really.
Okay.
So it's like listening to some gibberish.
Yeah, and it is sad though, because that's my culture. And don't get me wrong, I love being Hmong.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But there's always been this disconnect where it's like I love being Hmong, but it's like, am I really Hmong?
Yeah.
So it's like so I've always battled with that. I still love everything about Hmong. The culture, especially the food, the people, I think everything about, obviously Hmong culture and Hmong people have their flaws. We all know that.
Right.
But I just think Hmong is just so beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, people joke around like this, we have no country, but I just think, honestly, the fact that you guys are willing to drive out to come see some random Hmong kid from Minnesota. You guys are from Wisconsin.
I don't know about random, but yeah.
Yeah,
we're fans. We're fans.
But just the fact that you guys are, I'm pretty sure you guys resonated with my music, not only because it's good, but because we look alike. We're Hmong.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And I think that right there it's so beautiful. And that's something that I don't take for granted. Growing up, this is off a tangent. Sorry.
No, you good.
But growing up, when I wanted to become a musician, I never wanted to be in the Hmong community because I didn't want to be a Hmong artist.
Yeah, you don't want to be labeled that.
I didn't want to be labeled that.
Yeah.
But traveling around to North Carolina, to California, to Michigan, you see you see people that look at you like a superstar, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I always think, dude, I'm just some kid that made these songs in my boxers, bro. And these kids look at me like I'm a little baby.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's not just because they love my music. It's because they look like me, and I look like them.
Mm-hmm.
And as I get older, I think about that a lot, and it really it touches my heart because it's like, because we have a sense of community, and that's why I want to give back too, and that's why I want to, like I said, my music is now it's not any more party music. It's just I want to help other people now, just because, you guys are able to what you guys do, coming to interview me, you guys are helping me live my dream, so I want to give back in any way I can, because I'm in that stage of my life where it's like it's not all about me. I want to uplift the next generation.
Yeah.
I want to be able to. When you guys have 1 million subscribers, I want you guys to be able to be like, yo, it's
he helped us.
Yeah, he helped us.
Yeah.
He's that guy.
Yeah.
And I just want to be able to help other people. And that's why I'm always willing to help other people. I know how dirty this game can be. I'm gonna keep it honest with you guys. It's just everybody thinks that, oh, if you're winning, I can't win.
Yeah.
And that's how I felt growing up. Because I'll tell a story all the time where when I just became Kid Swami, I had like 10 fans, right? But I'm asking all the bigger artists at the time. I'm not gonna say any names because it's not about shitting on other people. It's just But I was asking other people like, yo, I'm a new artist. I would love to do a song with you to help boost my fan base. Here's my songs. I hope you can listen to it. I would send it out to like 20 artists. Nobody replied.
Wow.
Damn.
And so I was like, okay. Then I had to realize like, and nobody, I was asking for advice too. And nobody was, giving me advice. There'll be a few people that show love, and not to say I didn't get any help, but I thought, everyone's trying to help each other,
Mm-hmm.
Because that's just how I am.
Yeah.
That's just how I am, But then I had to realize like, that's not how it's going to be. And then boom, right after that, I dropped Still on My Grind with Stupid Young, and I flew by everyone.
Yeah.
And then everyone flipped and turned around like, hey, sorry, I just got this message, bro.
Nah,
fake as hell.
Yeah.
Like, nah, I'm good, bro.
It's dirty.
So, I tell that story because it's like I wouldn't want you guys to feel the way I felt.
Mm-hmm.
So like that's why like if you guys ever have any questions, anybody has any questions for me, it's like I'm super open. My DMs are always open. I might not reply just because I'm busy or I'm drunk, but it's not. I'm just gonna leave it on scene or like fuck this kid,
Yeah.
But then I was, like I said, I want to uplift the next generation, and that's something that I'm really big on. Like I say that all the time. I want to help anybody, but like I said, the only thing I ever ask is that like you're serious, and I feel like you guys are pretty serious because you guys drove out here, So so like I said, whatever you guys need, like just let me know and I'll try to help any way I can or point you in the right direction. But yeah, that's just what I'm all about, honestly.
Yeah. And I'm sure like everyone, not just us, appreciates that so much.
Yeah. I can tell that a lot of people think like, oh, he's, you're at that superstar level where you're not bothered to help or you're not bothered to look for, these people coming up who need help.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that resonates a lot with a lot of people, even us. Like, we're not big yet, but we're hoping to get there.
You'll get there.
We're trying to manifest that right now.
Yeah. It's all about manifestation and, just, not just saying it, but taking those actions, and then one thing I want to tell you guys is you guys have to be okay with if it doesn't happen, let it not happen because it just wasn't in God's plan.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like for me, if I don't become the biggest superstar, I don't want it to be like, man, it's just because I was fucking lazy. Because that's gonna kill you.
Yeah.
Like that'll eat you alive.
It's a self-destructive mindset.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, but then if you were like, man, guys, you know, we tried for 7 years or 10 years and it didn't happen. But man, what a journey we had.
Yeah.
We got to meet all these people. We got to travel. We got to interview great people. We got to see, you know, states we never thought we'd see, you know, just because we're chasing our dream.
Mm-hmm.
And the one thing I realize now, a lot of it is just, you know, the journey is way more important than the destination. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I feel like a lot of people see me as like a star or something, and I'm grateful for that. But like I said, it's like for me, like I was just a kid making music in my underwear. And then, you know, but I never thought like I would get to see like, you know, you hope for it.
Yep.
You want it. But then I never thought that I would get to see like California, North Carolina, Michigan, Florida, you know, all those places off of my music.
Yeah.
Off of what I'm speaking into a microphone.
So you said you've been doing it for 6 years, right?
So I made my first song when I was 11.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
Yeah,
That's a long time ago.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
15?
Yeah, 15 years ago. Crazy. But yeah, so I made my first song with my cousin Jesse. Shout out to my cousin Jesse. When I was 11. I made my first rap. Yep. And then from there, you know, because they're older, they're like 4 years older than me. You know, they were just doing song, you know, like when like Adrian Raphael, Timothy Delgado.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, they were doing a lot of song covers, and I just wanted to be like them. You
Mhm.
know, so I started doing the same thing. But they got older, and they stopped doing it. You know, but I didn't stop doing it. You know, so I just been doing this for a long time.
Mhm.
But then I started recording music myself probably when I was like 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you've been hard at work for a long time.
Yeah.
So you seen it from the beginning to end
Wow.
almost.
Yeah, seriously. No, I've seen, honestly, in the past 6 years I've been Kid Swami, I've seen a ton of artists come and go.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I may not, you know, I'll never say like I'm the biggest artist because it's just not true. And honestly, it's like not something I really care about. But
Mm-hmm.
but I've seen a lot of artists come and go. And I feel like you know, I've always had a steady fan base.
Yep.
And I'm so grateful for that. You know, that's kept me, you know, afloat. You know, but I've seen a lot of artists come and go. You know, and I feel like it's just consistency is something that a lot of artists lack. Cause like this break, I mean, granted, I haven't made a song in like 10 months. I haven't dropped a song in 10 months. But this is my first break in 6 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a much needed break.
Yeah. Like that's my first break in 6 years. Like this is my first break. You know? I mean, usually, you know, of course you take a 2-3 month break between a song drop. But that's probably it. You know? So this is like my first long break in like 6 years. But then I was like, I feel like I needed this break years ago. But I was just scared to like, what if I take this break and come back and nobody cares about me?
Yeah.
You know, but I think this past year I kind of just stopped caring about that. But
Mm.
eventually, like what I said earlier, you have to focus on your health and
Yeah.
you know your mental health, physical health, and you know your other shit outside of music. I don't know if you guys are, but I'm Christian, so it's like
Yeah.
I believe in God, so I just believe like, you know, if this is what God wants for me, because I'm taking time off to work on myself to be better mentally and physically, you know, and if this is what God wants for me, then he can't, then nothing can take it from me, you know. So that's what I believe too. So that's when I stopped being scared about taking that break, you know, because for so long I was just like, I gotta keep dropping.
On that grind.
Yeah, you know, it's like you just get caught up in that rat race, you know. And,
Yep.
But no, I just feel like this break gives me a chance to focus on other stuff, and then I just feel very it feels relaxing, I guess.
Mm.
You know.
You're finally at peace right now.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say at peace, because then that makes it seem like music is like, fuck, I gotta make music. You know, I love making
Make it
music.
seem like a job.
Yeah, I love making music, but I guess it's just like, I feel like I was making music for the wrong reasons.
Oh.
You know,
okay.
I feel like I was making music to become famous,
Mm-hmm.
making music to be the biggest Hmong artist,
Yeah.
Mhm.
you know, or just to be the biggest artist, and, you know. And then my cousin was just like, because he, you know, we talk, you know, my cousin's one of like my closest friends, you know. And then he was just like, dude, like, you're just making music. Like, when's the last time you made music for fun?
Mm.
And he told me that. And he asked me that. I was like, I can't remember.
Damn.
you know? Yeah, so I was like, when he said that, I was like, he's like, dude, you just need to start having fun again, you know? And then when you start having fun again, you know, the hits come, you know?
Mhm.
So that's when I realized, like, you know, I was doing it for the wrong reason, you know? And then I just tried to, you know, just try to have fun again, you know? Because, you know, at first, like, it was just to have fun, you know? And I feel like I lost that somewhere along the way. My first music video I ever dropped has like 3.9 million views, right?
Mm.
So of course my first music video has a million views. You think
Yeah.
you're gonna be fucking Lil Baby,
Yo.
you know? So I also feel like that it kind of set my expectations up really high because now my expectation every time was millions.
Yo. The bar
You know?
was set too high to begin with.
But
yeah.
then you know, now I realized like that's just making music for the wrong reasons, you know?
Yeah. You're chasing the fame. You're not chasing for what you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that anymore. I mean, you know, obviously to say I don't want to be a star would just be wrong. But,
Yeah.
You know, but if it comes, it comes. You know, and I want to put the art first. You know, I want to put I want to put my heart back in my music.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like's been missing.
Feel like you're 13 again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah.
I feel like
Mentally, yeah.
Yeah.
Music wise, yeah.
But just so you can listen to yourself over and over again.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So you're keeping it kind of like almost like a diary, just a musical diary.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. If you, like I said, I still make a ton of music. I have like 50 unreleased songs.
Damn.
But if you were to listen to them, you'd be like, man, this guy's fucked up.
Yeah.
This guy's hurting, you know?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you know, it's just like you said, it's a diary though.
Mhm.
You know, and that's what I feel like all the greatest artists do, you know? I feel like the best music invokes emotion.
Mhm.
You know, like when I'm sad and the song hits me, I cry. Or when you're at a party and the song hits you, you're fucking going crazy.
Yes.
Yup,
Fist
yup.
pumping, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Or like, you know, big party and the music comes on, you know, girls start twerking, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause, like,
Yeah, the vibe
music-
just
the
instantly
vibe,
there.
The vibe, you know, you guys know, you know,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
sometimes where the vibe, the music just hits and it's just like,
It's a click.
boom.
It's like
you know?
euphoric almost.
So going back into a bit of your background, we did a bit more digging and we found out you grew up with Hack, right?
Hmong American Lion Church?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what does that mean to you? You talked how like you're pretty religious.
Mm-hmm.
Have you stayed strong like ever since a child?
So I used to I used to go to church a lot in like middle school. Like yeah, like I'd probably say like middle school to freshman year, I was going to church every weekend.
Hmm.
But I feel like, you know, as you get older, you kind of just you just grow up, you know, and you just start partying and stop going to church. And I don't want to sound fucked up.
Like you're more open to God, like the idea of God.
Or is it more like you're religious, but you're not die hard for it?
Like
yet?
I believe in God.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
and I am Christian.
Mhm.
You know, but I'm not like a super like go to church and I read, you know, go to church, read the Bible. I don't do all that stuff, you know.
Mm.
But I do pray a decent amount and I do talk to God a lot, you know, and I feel like my relationship with God is it's good, you know, but you know, it obviously could be way better. You know, but I you know, I do pray a lot and I do, you know, I think about God and, you know, my relationship with God all the time. You know, and it's just because, you know, for me, I grew up in the church, but you know, just because you're forced to go to church doesn't mean like you're gonna be religious growing up. You know, I know plenty of people that, you know, grew up in the church and it's called just stop being Christians when they grow up.
Yeah.
But for me, it's like even like after I stopped going to church, I still wanted to like pursue a relationship with God, you know.
Okay.
So it you know, it is important in my life, you know. Oh, getting deep.
Yeah.
It's-
Yeah, I mean that was the point of this, though. You know,
It's
we're
interesting.
not
though.
scratching the surface over here.
Yeah.
We're getting under it.
That's dope. I love it, man.
Oh,
That's okay.
yeah, we'll leave that.
Today's video is sponsored by One Stop Auto.
All right, welcome to One Stop Auto. We are located in Wausau, Wisconsin, and we do anything automotive repair related. We do anything down from oil changes to suspension work to alignments and even to tires. Our availability is Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Great way to contact us is through our phone number, 715-298-3332, and our email at onestopautowi@gmail.com. We've been in business for about 7 years now, and between all of our ASC certified technicians, we have at least 20 years of experience. And yet again, we want to thank One Stop Auto for sponsoring today's video. Bye.
Did anything like materialize out of being noticed from Yellow Diamond, or is it just kind of?
I mean, I did a few shows. Got to meet the whole roster. You know,
Oh, okay.
cool guys, genuine people. You know, I was a young kid back then, so gave me a lot of tips, gave me a lot of motivation to just stay hungry and stuff.
Oh, okay.
You know, but I didn't do like a record deal or anything for that. If that's what you're asking.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I didn't know. I've never signed any deal. No manager. I mean, the only manager I had was my cousin. You know, just because he wanted to see me win, and that's the only person that I was willing to go into business with. You know.
Okay.
Other than that, no manager, no record deal, no labels. We've talked to like actual big record labels before, doing like distribution deals and stuff. But just nothing ever. The numbers don't sound right, or nothing ever really materializes. I feel like
Okay.
at this point in my career, I kind of know what what I can sniff out the bullshit.
Mhm.
When someone's just trying to like butter you up and stuff. Like
Oh, okay.
at this point, I just kind of just been around enough to know when something's gonna happen, when something's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
With everyone that you've worked with and how long you've like been inside this business, do you see like a generational gap between like the people who are older and the people who are younger within this industry? Like, do you see like a difference in like how they think and stuff?
This is just me.
Okay,
Right. This
yeah.
is just me.
Mhm.
Of course.
Because I don't make Hmong music, obviously.
Yeah.
So I don't really know too much about it, but just from what I see, I think the new generation of artists, they're able to incorporate like modern beats,
Yeah.
but then sing Hmong lyrics.
Mhm.
And that was something that I felt like was missing for a long time. And I feel like that's what also, that's what made me so different. Because I came into the game, not making Hmong music, but using like real beats, not like Hmong beats and stuff. But
Yeah.
using like real like rap beats or good sounding beats, like Russ, Chris Brown, all that type of stuff.
Yep.
And I feel like the new generation, they know to do that now. Because also if it's not broke, why fix it?
Yeah.
If you're making Hmong music
Right.
the old way, but it still gets you millions of views, why stop?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like why fix what's not broken?
Yeah.
So that's why also like I felt like Hmong music, it's just my opinion again. Hmong music was just stuck in
Stuck in like an older era.
an old era, but like it always works though.
Mhm.
Like if I'm doing the same shit for 10 years, but I'm getting millions of views, there's no incentive for me to stop.
Yeah. No reason to change.
There's no reason to change.
Yeah.
But I feel like the new artists now, like TJ Henny, y'all listen to TJ Henny?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I love TJ Henny's music.
Yeah.
That's great.
Shouts out to him.
Shout out to TJ Henny, bro. I just feel like he does that super well, and I feel like nowadays that's what if new artists want to break out, I feel like that's what you have to do. Like do like mainstream like beats, but then sing with Hmong lyrics. And I feel like that
Mhm.
combination right there, because like the younger generation, they want to hear the new stuff,
Mhm. Yeah, I think someone who does like a really good example of that is KT. When
Yeah.
he did his Beautiful Struggles, he took an old Hmong song that everybody's familiar with, everybody kind of grew up hearing it, and he like put his own, modern twist on it. And when we did an interview with him, he said that, he's got a lot of songs lined up like that. And
Yeah.
I feel like that's something that he capitalized on pretty
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, hell yeah, yeah. I mean, and that was shout out to KT, by the way. That was dope. That's a dope song. And it just happened that song was like huge,
Mhm.
huge Hmong song.
Yep.
I've been sampling music like that since like 2019. And I feel like you just gotta know what works. You gotta know what works for you.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I feel like a lot of people and a lot of artists, it's their downfall is they kind of want to sound like somebody, or they want to sound like their favorite artist.
Mhm.
But
Oh, yeah.
your voice just doesn't work
Yeah.
like that.
I feel like they're very close-minded, but I love what you guys are doing. Like even you mentioned TJ Henny, there's
Mhm.
Vi Young, and like even KT now.
Mhm.
You guys are limit testing on how
Mhm.
far you can bring your music.
Mhm.
And it just so happens that it can go even further
Mhm.
than what like what you said the old era was producing. So right now you guys like kind of open the gates for people to just show that you can really do it without just sounding like an older generation.
Yeah, yeah, and that's not a shot to like the older people. It's just my opinion, and it's just what I've heard, you know. But
I
yeah,
actually do believe in that too,
Yeah.
because you really should limit tests on how far
Mhm.
you can go.
yeah,
Because why stop there?
yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I've tried to make like I said, my new music. I've tried to make like club music, like New York samples. Just try to test what works. 'Cause you never know what's gonna work, and you never know what's gonna hit.
Yeah.
Never know what's gonna get you the million views. Never know what's gonna be great. And I just want to keep experimenting, and experimenting is how I have fun. Because trying to make the same song over and over again, it gets boring.
hmm
So experimenting is for me. That's where I'm having a lot of my fun lately. Is just experimenting with music.
Yeah. That's awesome, because you never know what can be like that game changer for you. 'Cause, I mean, I kind of resonate with that, because I used to like be really big into like short form editing before like I did long form editing, and I posted a lot on TikTok. And I remember I posted, I'm like, dude, this video is so shitty, whatever. I go to sleep overnight. I wake up, I'm like, it started stacking views. I was like 20,000. Oh my god! An hour later, 100,000. Oh my god!
Yeah.
It's like, how did this shitty video just blow up? It's like you never
You
know.
never know, bro.
Mhm.
It could
You
be
never know.
anything.
You never know. See, but then for me, it's like, well, I see. For me, we just said you never know, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
at the same time, I just think every song is great.
Yeah.
So that's for me. I just think every song's gonna have 10 million views.
Mhm.
Because that's how. But you never know. But at the same time, that's how much I believe in myself.
Of course.
Because in order to do something, you have to believe. I have to believe in myself before you guys can believe in me, right?
Mm.
Because when I'm on stage, it's like you see bad performers, you see bad artists and stuff. It's like the biggest thing is like you just don't believe it.
Yeah.
You just or not he's good. He might sound great, but you just don't believe it. Or he's like timid and he's shy. It's like for me, it's like I've always believed in myself. And and that's just the biggest thing that I feel. That's probably one of the biggest things that's gotten me this far. It's just believing in myself.
Feel like that's a great, strong mindset to
Yeah.
have too. Because if you don't believe in yourself and you're not your own consumer, why produce it?
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. That's honestly, that's all I listen to is my own music.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like my friends be like, bro, turn this shit off.
Well, this is heat. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. It goes back to like what we were talking about, how you kind of have to have a big ego to just think that you're the greatest in the
Mhm.
world.
There's the balance. There's a balance in that.
Mhm.
It's yes, I believe I'm the greatest, right?
Yeah.
But I also don't walk around saying that I'm better than you.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because
There needs to be a switch.
yeah, because like obviously like when I'm with my people, it's like, man, I'm the best in the world. But at the same time, it's like I don't want to come across. I'm confident, but I'm not arrogant.
Mhm.
Because at the same time, no one wants to be around somebody that's like, I'm the best at this shit. You ain't better than me. You ain't better than me. 'Cause it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
and I'm very cognizant of that. And that's just never how I was.
Mhm.
I don't want to compare, and I don't want to compare myself to other people. I just want to be better than myself. There's always a balance. I really believe in myself. But if someone comes across like that, I don't feel the need to defend myself or like, I'm better than you, because I just know like my music and my art will speak for itself,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so
Great humble mindset there.
yeah, man. And that's important. I just feel like that's important.
Yeah. You need that mix to keep you like tame and like down to earth, right? Yeah.
Yeah. And the thing about it is like, you just got to remember like where you came from,
Mhm.
It's like, yeah, I might have fans now, but it's like, I'm still just a guy.
Yeah.
It's like,
I mean, you mentioned earlier that you're kind of a homebody, right?
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
a super homebody. Yeah, I'm super homebody. Yeah, I don't really, unless I have a performance,
Mhm.
then of course I'll party and stuff. But
Yeah.
other than that, I kind of rather just stay to myself, chill, hang out with some friends, family. I'm very like, family friend oriented. Because for the most part, it's just like I used to go out a ton back then,
Mhm.
but it's kind of just like, what's the point now? Unless I'm getting paid,
Yeah, yeah.
I'd rather just make memories that actually matter.
Yeah.
Because most of the times when you go out, you tend to black out, so you don't really remember shit.
Yeah.
VOC.
You drink to make memories,
Yeah.
but you don't have memories because you drank.
Exactly. So
I mean, what are you doing on like a lot of your free time now?
on my free time, honestly, man, just just working on myself, you know, just kind of, you know, just trying to get my life back together. You know, I'm just trying to better myself. You know, I'm still in the studio a lot, but most of it is honestly just trying to be a better friend, brother, you know, son, just trying to spend time with the people that matter to me. You know, and you know, that's basically it. You know, I just spend a lot of time with my family. Yeah. You know, just spend a lot of time with my friends. You know, that's basically it, man. Just trying to be a family, trying to be a better person before I come back to the music.
And I think it's great that you're doing that too, because not a lot of people get that. You know, they're stuck in their ways where, I got to chase a bag. I got to get this check. I got to get this check. I mean, I get it if you're living paycheck to paycheck, but you know, for someone that, you know, can take time to sit and think like, you know, it's not always about my next paycheck right now. It's about the people that I'm with. And, you know, the memory that I need to make now, or, you know, this person might be gone, or, you know, it's definitely a mindset that I feel like a lot of people need to like kind of understand, is that, you know, everything time, you can't get time back. If you're too busy working, you're not getting that back, you know?
And it's still something I'm working on too. You know, I fuck up a lot still, you know, but it's a process, you know, just take it day by day. You know, I'm just trying not to be too hard on myself. I was really hard on myself back then. You know, but like I said, I just take it day by day.
Okay. That's awesome. Did you face any discrimination at all, like growing up?
Nah, because I feel like here in St. Paul, we have probably the biggest Hmong population in like the whole country. So it's like, what's it called? So it's just, I just saw a lot of myself, you know. So I had, you know, I never really faced any like discrimination. Maybe because I couldn't speak Hmong.
Discrimination against your own race.
But that was, you know, that was just, you know, all my friends just joking and stuff. But no discrimination, no, nothing like that. You know, I feel like growing up here was, you know, I think I look back on it, it was pretty great. Just growing up, you know, so that's something I don't take for granted either. It's growing up with a lot of Hmong friends, you know.
People of color.
People of color and people like myself. You know, because I feel like it's very easy to identify with somebody that's Hmong. You know what I'm saying? Because I am Hmong. You know, and I feel like I had a ton of that growing up, and I'm grateful for that. Because not a lot of people, you know, I meet a lot of fans, and they're like, man, it's like, I was like, so you grew up in Woo Woo? I was like, yeah, but you know, I'm the only Hmong kid, so listen to your music, and you know, I relate to that, you know. So you know, I don't take that for granted, you know.
That's great, because it does show that your music reaches out to like all different types of backgrounds. So like just not people that's similar to you.
Yeah, I mean, I try, you know, I just try to relate, you know, if it hits, it hits, and you know, I'm just grateful for it.
I mean, speaking of, did you like watch a lot of TV growing up?
Yeah, I watched a ton of TV growing up.
Yeah. What'd you watch growing up?
Where were you? Nickelodeon kid, cartoon,
Disney, anime?
I don't watch anime.
No.
I don't watch anime. I can't get into it for some reason. It's just, I don't know.
Not your thing.
It's just not my thing. It's just a little, you know, I don't know. It's not weird. It's just, I just don't. I watched a ton of Nickelodeon. I watched a ton of Disney Channel. Dude, I watched it all damn near. You know.
What was your favorite growing up?
I watched a ton of SpongeBob as a kid.
All right, valid.
You know, I don't know, dude. I just like them all. You know, like Jimmy Neutron.
Oh
You know, Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. That's So Raven. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You watched it all.
I watched it all, bro. You know, 'cause I have an older sister. You know, so I think like, you know, my older sister, you know, obviously she wants to watch what she wants to watch. I'm just a little kid, so. But I think a lot of my stuff is kind of just, you know, I watch a lot of stuff that she watched, so I think I like, you know, but we kind of watch the same stuff, like, you know.
It just rubbed off on you?
Yeah. Exactly, yeah.
Oh, shoot. All right. So we can wrap it up here. So we'd like to thank you, Swami, for coming through.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate it a lot.
This is really fun. Man. Thank you guys.
I wish we had a little bit more time, but fortunately, it's not on our side today.
It's all good, man. It's all good, man.
You know, you gave us this opportunity, and you know, we're not gonna take it for granted.
Yeah, for sure, man. Whatever you guys need, just let me know. All right.
Of course. And again, we'd like to thank our sponsors.
Thank you to One Stop Auto, Nucci's Eatery and Bar, a generous donor. So I want to thank you guys for those. We will plug you guys later or something.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Thanks.
If you wanna be with me, there's some things I gotta know. Is you trying to be my